AJ has one final question for you. He mentioned it earlier.
Well, I'm curious. Were you ever like intrigued, or you felt like, hey, man, I may need to juice myself up if I want to keep up? Like you were in a time, maybe towards the end of that era, but like, did you see it happening? And did you ever like? I would imagine if you're trying to make it in the league, and obviously you were a great player, but some people would probably be like, hey, I need to do this to stay in this league.
Well, I remember one year in '99, I hit 25 bombs, and they're like, there was like 12 guys that hit 50, and I'm like, 25 was like top 10 about 10 years ago. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here, but like, I got 12 dudes hitting 50, right? And so I didn't, to tell you the truth, AJ, like, it's funny. I didn't do it, and I think the guys that were doing it were kind of all in the know. And I think, so I never thought about doing it. I know at the end of my career, one of my coaches, said to me, he's like, hey, you ever think of doing some HGH, maybe come back next year, hit us about 25, 30 bombs? I'm like, bro, I'm 12 years in. Like, it's running its course. I got to get in the cold tub to just get going. HGH going to help me, like, put 5 more years in my career. But I think there's a lot of guys I played with in that steroid era that look back and say, you know what, at the end of the day, it wasn't a fair playing field, and guys would have had longer careers maybe had they done it. I really never planned on doing it, but, it worked out all right for me.
Yeah, I'd say. And it seems like it's working out still to this day because the long-term effects are obviously the thing. And I feel like I'm not obviously in the baseball world at all, and that is 100% on me. I should be more invested, but I feel like when A-Rod told his story after it came out that he was on it, and he was like, he felt he was like 22 years old or 20 years old, and everybody around him was doing this. He had all these pressures. He felt almost obligated to do it. You're saying, like, no, it wasn't like that. Like, the people that were doing it were kind of in their own world. It wasn't something that was openly talked about. Because it feels like, and my impression of it is that was just something that was very normal. Like, hey, this is what baseball is. This is how it's going. It was not like that.
It was not. I swear it wasn't. And you can ask a lot of guys. It wasn't. I remember one day coming into spring training, you're in the off season, you get the personal trainer. I'm lifting, I'm doing everything I can 7 days a week. I'm hitting the freaking cardio. I'm bench pressing, I'm military proud. I'm a monster. I come in, I put on 3 pounds of muscle. I come in and one of my teammates, like 30 pounds of muscle. I'm like, oh my God, dude. I was like, what were you doing this offseason? And I wasn't doing. He's like, I got a personal trainer. I was doing this, doing that. So I was like, so did I. I did everything. I go, you're telling me in 4 months you got 30 pounds of muscle? You're on the gas, bro. You're on the gas. There's no way that's 30 pounds of muscle. So, the one time I saw it was probably in the middle of my career. One of my teammates had a vial of HGH, and he was like, guys, if you want to start throwing 94, 95 with a nasty slider, this is the way to do it right here. And I was like, what is that? He's like, HGH. I'm like, I didn't even know what it was. So, like I said, that was the first time I ever saw it. And a lot of guys, if you weren't doing it, you didn't know who was doing it.
That's fascinating, but he did announce that it was. All right, I mean, I'm kind of conflicted there. Ladies and gentlemen.